Всем привет, друзья, с вами Smoove, сегодня со мной Липек, и это новый эпизод интервью с Данкером. Вы у меня спрашивали много раз, когда будут еще выпуски, наконец-то этот день настал. Но перед тем, как мы начнем, мы посмотрим новый крутой промо-ролик от баскетбольного бренда Комбаскет. Итак, давайте начнем. Я буду сегодня вести интервью, естественно, на английском языке, потому что Липек не разговаривает по-русски, но для вас будут идти субтитры, так что я думаю, вы все поймете. Окей, Рафал.
Меня зовут Рафал.
Его зовут Рафал, Рафал Липинский, он же Липек, Польша. How old are you?
How old am I? I'm 26 right now.
26, okay. I got few questions for you.
Alright, you're welcome to ask. I'll be happy to answer.
Okay. We'll start with this one.
Alright.
I just came back from the FIBA World Championships, right? And you were a champion last year. So this year you decided to go just a bit another way. You choose the way to perform only for the reward, right? If you get a benefit from it.
I wouldn't call it this way because you did get a gold medal, right?
Yeah.
So it is some kind of reward. Like you can hang it somewhere in a wall, and it just flatters to your eye. But it was not about the reward. It was mostly about a little bit of how to say respect, or something about being rewarded inside.
Mm-hmm.
By that I mean I just had some differences with Polish streetball community, and we just didn't work things out the way we should,
mm-hmm.
the way it's supposed to be done from last year, and I just figured out the calendar the other way, and basically FIBA did not reach me directly as well, and so it happened. But I'm happy that you were the one who won the gold medal. I was there watching it,
mm-hmm.
cheering, and giving you shout outs on Instagram and other social media, and I was happy that it went the way it went.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. Yeah, but actually I agree that the reward should be for your dunk performance. Either it's a gold medal, another medal, or it's a money prize, right? Battling just for respect, it's somewhere in the past already.
Sure, I just the way it was done in Poland was that I was labeled not as an athlete, but as a performer,
mm-hmm.
right? So when you're an athlete, you can work. You can fight for your medal. But when you're a performer, you're basically fighting for nothing, right? Because there's so-called medal, okay,
mm-hmm.
but it's not a real medal because you're a performer, not an athlete.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's what sport ministry called me, a performer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And everybody perform for money, right? You can play basketball for free because you love it, but when you're a performer, like dancer, whatever, I don't know, you play violin, you dunk basketball, you just gotta get paid for it, right?
That's right. Yeah.
If they choose to label me as a performer,
mm-hmm.
come on, man, there are consequences.
Yeah. Okay, this is one of my favorite because you are really only one who does 720 dunk in a contest constantly. So how do you do it? And if you work on it somehow, just tell us how. Or if it's just super confidence in yourself that you just go into the contest and I'm able to do 720 today, I'm doing it.
Yeah, I mean 720 is it's a pretty hard dunk because you just have to base on so many things while performing the dunk. The floor has to be good, your jump has to be good and stable, your twist has to be stable as well, and then the finish has to be perfect, right? Just to make it go in. So there are so many things that you have to focus on. you might get lost in it. So the main thing, what helps me, is to approach the dunk with not the fastest approach. You know, I'm not going like 100% speed. I'm going like, let's say 80 or 70, and then I jump also not on 100%, because if I do it like 100%, I'm gonna slip her. I'm gonna slip all the way down, even just like, you know, fail. So when I'm not trying to do it 100%, it's easier for me. And then like it's naturally you just spin. You just gotta find your way somewhere in the air and finish the dunk. Like whenever you start seeing the rim. Funny thing is that when it's just happening too fast. Your eye, when you're twisting like 2 times in the air, you cannot focus on too many things, right? And what happens is that your brain is making that out. It's scientifically proved that your brain is making that out, those projects you see in your brain. So basically, I think it's just a matter of teaching your brain how to see it, and then it's easier for you.
Okay, it's just like that.
It's just like that, man.
Okay.
You just have to figure it out on the court and off the court as well.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Sounds pretty simple, right? I don't know if I will be able to do 720 at least.
I think nobody did it of one.
Nobody.
I heard Katarzyani, but I'm not sure if he did.
Yeah, he tried, but he fell. Yeah, from one foot it's a bit harder.
Of course, it's harder.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Next one. About injuries. What athletes really like to talk about. Injuries. So you had a lot of small injuries last couple seasons, right? How do you handle it? How do you handle this situation? Because I know that really often we need to perform through injuries. No matter what, we need to go and perform right now.
Yeah. It's a hard subject actually, because I was really maybe not depressed, but I was down when I had a couple of injuries. It just constantly were happening to me. Like I had something, then I healed, then after 1 month I had something again, healed, and so on. So I couldn't get into my 100% and even getting more than 100% of myself, because I just felt that something stopped me all the time. So I was pretty down, not only physically, because it was not major injuries, it was just more like minor things, but like physically, mentally. I was feeling hard to, like, you know, figure it out. I was thinking maybe my body's telling me something, that it's time to, you know, to stop or something. But on the other hand, come on, I'm just 26, like there's still a lot of time ahead of me.
Yeah.
But if you listen to your body, if you kind of get to know the signals, and you learn how to analyze them, you can somehow talk with your body. Like, you know, you can do a lot of ways. Just do some compromises on the halfway, right? I can't lie. What helped me as well was conversations with you, because I know you had some history with injuries, and when we are together in it, when we're together in the deep, so you know how it is, right? But here we are having a wonderful show, hopefully tomorrow in Frankfurt. So I guess we're not that bad.
Yeah, we're not broke yet.
Not broke yet. You just won a World Cup last week, so
Yeah.
I had great shows last couple of weeks. So here we are, listening to our bodies, and you know, being up and down all the time. But that's how it is in a professional career.
I agree. Yeah. Classic question.
How to jump higher? Yeah.
How to jump higher? Everybody wants to know this. How you work on your hops? How you do it?
Man, I don't know. It's a secret.
It's a secret. YouCanDunk.com.
YouCanDunk.com. I mean, the website is not. It doesn't exist anymore. But something like YouCanDunk exists, and it's my official jump program. I'm glad that you mentioned it. So basically, every dunker works differently, but once you get to know how to actually work out in theory, you actually get to know that these patterns, these move patterns, are actually working out. By that means, you know, the classic standard school of getting your jump high is mixed training between weightlifting and some dynamics, plyometrics, and then you try to transfer the force to a vertical jump or speed. So basically that's how it is. But honestly, it doesn't work to everyone. Some people, they just they react to dynamics better. Some people just gotta hide in the gym and do squats, for 5 months to get something out of it. So you can't actually have like one golden rule for everyone, but you can balance between all those different approaches to jump training, and this is something that I figured out, and to teach how to jump and how to land as well. There are many factors that are actually very important. So especially for us, because we are in it for 8, 9, 10 years. So jumping is all our life right now, right? So we just kind of bit through it and figure the best way possible to teach about that.
Yeah. Okay, but I think everyone who wants to jump higher first, he needs to become stronger.
Become stronger, and then getting stronger is first thing, and then dunk, right?
Yeah.
If you're a volleyball player, you don't have to dunk, but you gotta jump to make this thing you call it in volleyball.
Yeah.
Spike. If you want to be a good basketball player or a dunker, you should dunk.
Yeah.
You should learn how to approach, how to jump, how to land, because it kind of builds your nervous system cells, and it creates the connection between brain and body. And the more you do it, the easier it gets for your body. So that's why you have to practice dunking. That's how it's supposed to be done.
Muscle memory.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Our life is not only dunking, right?
Yeah.
So what are you doing in your life besides dunking? Like, I know you pretty well, and I know you're ambitious, right? You have something in your mind, and you still study. So what are your plans for the future besides dunking?
Besides dunking, I have a lot of plans actually. Honestly, I just turned my life around a little bit throughout the whole year, and I do have this special plan for the rest of my life. But this is something I don't want to share. But I'm a kind of guy that always try to get to know new things, try to improve somehow. So, and I was crazy about this jumping thing. Like, I really did a lot of books, did a lot of articles just to find out how does it work that some people jump higher than the other guys, and why is it happening, and why me? Why am I jumping higher? I mean, I know that I put a lot of work in it, but I know there are some guys that put the same amount of work, but still, So you might call it a talent, you might call it some kind of, maybe not genetic, but a predisposition somehow. Anyway, besides Duncan, of course, I'm a personal trainer right now and a gym instructor as well. So I kind of help other people to reach their goals. It doesn't matter if it's like getting your performance better or just to lose weight. Plus, I used to study management and business. I graduated, and I'm going to study a little bit more next year. I keep getting busy somehow at all times. I don't spend time, watching TV, playing video games, doing silly stuff. I just gotta, when I wake up, I just gotta make sure that my day will be, fulfilled with something valuable, because I know this is the only day in my life, just like today. Today is 19th of June.
Yeah.
19th of June 2018. I know that another 19th June of 2018 will never happen in my life. right? So there will be another June when I'm 26 years old. So I just gotta, you know, squeeze from the day as much as possible. Of course, I have bad days and good days, but you know, you just gotta make sure that you're not wasting any significant amount of time.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Okay. The people always ask me, how much you can earn from dunking?
Bro, how much can you earn from dunking? Look at where we at, bro. Man,
we in a palace.
Suit, bro. You should take a camera for a little bit, like show around.
I already did. I already did, of course.
Yes, so you know how it is, man. You should ask this guy.
Yeah. So, how would you put it in words? How and how much you can make money in dunking for a professional dunker and for a rookie, let's say.
Dunker. Before we start, I think I'm not going to throw any numbers because it's pointless because of the different currencies and different parts of the world that are, I think, watching us. I think it doesn't even matter how much can you earn, but what can you do with it. There are different type of dunkers from different places in the world. I think me and Smoove, we are type of guys that we actually. I think we do have a smart plan for our financial security. We both bought apartments, so it makes us I think pretty smart investors. But at the same time, you got different guys from a different continent. When whatever they earn, they spend on. I don't even want to talk about what, but it involves strippers. It involves bikes, whatever, man, whatever. Just all those silly stuff. Just not what you're supposed to do with the money to secure your future. You can make a living easily out of dunking when you're a professional dunker. When you basically whatever you do in the world and you're one of the best in the world, you can make a living, right? Of course, if you're one of the best basketball players in the world or football players, it's a different subject, right? Yeah. But when you're one of the best dunkers in the world, such as in Dunk Elite are, you make a living easily out of it, and you can focus on training, become a better athlete, and and what's great about dunking as well, it gives you time to work on your other stuff, right? So you're kind of secured financially, but at the same time you can still improve on different parts of life.
Yeah. Okay, I would just add that if you're a rookie dunker, you need to win some contests, right? You need to go and get your win to put yourself on the map, because if you're nobody will invite you, and you need to win something to be able to perform on a high level and to get the good prizes. Yeah. So if the dunk contest is a local one, you can win something. You can win like $500, let's say. But if you want to make a living of it, you need to be on the top level and win some contest to get like 1,000 or 2,000, or sometimes it goes up to, I don't know, $100,000 for dunking, right? So you can win one contest and you will be set for couple years, or it depends on where you live. Maybe you will be set for half of your life. So if you're a rookie, you need to go to the local contest, win everything, make yourself a name, and then go to a higher contest.
I agree.
Yeah. So
before you call out for a prize, doing the shows, you just gotta put your name on the map.
Of course, yeah.
This is how it went down with me.
With everybody.
Yeah. I had to travel on my own money at first, and doing shows for basically free, but then it paid out. Yeah.
Before I got my first paid dunk show, I already won maybe 100 dunk contests in Ukraine, small ones. Every summer for 5 years I was winning. But then somebody invited me to a good show and finally put the money on the table. So you need to win something first. Yeah. Okay, and the last question was, actually you already almost answered on it. What you could buy on the money you've earned? You mentioned apartment. Okay, I bought an apartment. He bought an apartment. But what also what you bought on your money?
I mean, you can spend it on a lot of things. I love cars, right? So I had a great Mustang.
Yeah, this question was made for this answer.
Yeah. So it was a great car with a V8 engine, so a lot of horsepower and a great, beautiful car. You drove it with me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know how it was. And I'm thinking about the next car as well because this is kind of my weakness. So you can make a living, you know, just like I told you. When you are at the top, you can make a living, and you can do some smart things, and you can do some not necessarily smart. But honestly, I think that a good car is an investment because you know, I personally sold Mustang more expensive than I actually bought it.
Oh, you already sold it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I sold it recently, and I'm thinking about the other thing now. So you know, world is such a beautiful place that you can buy so many things, but you have to have a significant amount of money.
Yeah.
It depends on what you like.
Okay, man. Как мы уже сказали, что с деньгами нужно быть осторожным, нужно их тратить с умом. Мы потратили их на жилье, на собственное. Ну и у Липека слабость машины, у него была тачка Mustang просто нереальная. Я вставляю, конечно же, видео, чтобы вы посмотрели, какая она нереальная была. Он говорит, что ее продал и купит еще что-то лучше. Я уже жду не дождусь, чтобы на это посмотреть. Thank you, Rafal.
Thanks, bro.
It was awesome. I hope the viewers will like the interview, because to watch interview with somebody from Ukraine or Russia, it's one thing, but to watch the interview with somebody abroad, it's totally different, you know.
So, yeah, but I'm sure you guys have subtitles, so
of course.
You can understand everything.
Yeah. И спасибо, что смотрели. Дайте мне знать, если вам нравится такой формат, если мне стоит продолжать общаться с моими партнерами по ДАНК миру. Вот в таком формате сидеть, обсуждать какие-то вопросы, задавать интересующие вопросы, на которые мы получаем очень такие развернутые ответы.
Спасибо.
Спасибо большое, ставьте лайки, обязательно прокомментируйте, я вас очень прошу. И до встречи в новых выпусках. Пока!